Pati ko nga pala si Ea Moreto at ang mga kaibigan natin mga Dota players dyan sa Pilipinas. Hello. VG Gaming banning the TA. Again, respect ban to QO mga kaibigan dito. Pero I think SF will be open in the second phase and isa sa mga team na to. Malamang MVP Phoenix will get that. They go for the QO Slark on the previous game pero hindi gumana. Actually, medyo nag-YOLO si tropang QO doon. So, it cost them the game dahil wala siyang buyback doon sa dalawang pagkakataon na natepe siya. And tignan natin kung maiiwasan ba ng MVP na magkamali ng ganun. Well, given the fact Bichi is one of those veteran teams at MVP Phoenix ay bago pa lang. Pero maganda ang run ng MVP dito so hindi natin pwedeng gawing exclusion. Nagkataon lang na magkakaroon ka talaga ng mga pagkakamali, lapses in decision making at yun nga ang nangyari sa MVP dito. Tignan natin kung makaka-recuperate pa sila para maisalba at mapuwersa ang isang game number 3 dito mga kaibigan. EG versus BG sa final, sabi ng tropa nating si Kuya Jobert sa chat. Ako hindi ko alam kasi may secret pa. Pero maganda yung laban mamaya after nito. Virtus Pro versus Team Secret, the Russians. Kaya nilang eliminate ang mga paborito. Kahapon mga guys, bago pala to tayo dito, binabati ko nga pala yung mga nanood kahapon ng laban ng IG versus Secret kung saan nasaksihan na naman natin si Bigad mga kaibigan kung bakit nahihiwalay ang pangalan ni Burning sa mga magagaling na player dahil doon sa anti-mage ni Burning kahapon. Again, kagaya ng TI3, yung alliance na hindi rin matalo, nabigyan din ni Kuya Burning ng anti-mage. Kahapon, they are down with 21,000 gold and experience against Secret. Secret playing a perfect game pero Burning God mga kaibigan, hindi ko alam kung anong nangyari ron pero sumabog ang pechay ng Secret kahapon ngayon. Pero syempre, alam na Secret gagawin. Baba na nila si Bigad, si ano. Pero actually, ang nagban ng IG. So hindi na nakapag imagine na si Burning nun. So ayun, lumpaw. Along with my money, lumpaw ang IG. Pero back to the ball game. PL and Lanaya, third and fourth man for BC Gaming, Darkseer and Tuskar naman ang band dito for MVP Phoenix. Tignan natin kung ano magiging third pick dito for MVP Phoenix. Pabati ako Kuya Duno dito sa Olonga po mula kay Chick Master. Hello! Kuya Duno, pabati po mga stag ng UE Caloocan. Oy! Nel, mula kay Arielski, binabati kita. Boss Duno, pabati po. April po. Rocker ng MI Baguio. April Lalalab. Uy, babae daw. Babae na rocker ng MI Baguio. Hello. Mga taga MI Baguio. Hello. Happy viewing sa inyo sa mga taga SLU, UB. Hello. Happy viewing. Yan ang pinakamalaking MI sa kung di nyo alam. Ang MI Baguio. Boss Duno, pabati naman si Justin Lalanita. Ang the future ng Santa Ana, Pampanga from Las Vegas. Sabi ni Nice. Wow, hindi nga. Boss Duno, pabati naman si Slow ng Caloocan. Thanks. Slow? Hi, Slow. MVP Phoenix going for a Queen of Pain as their third pick and they will go for a Queen of Pain again. BG Gaming mga kaibigan, actually pwede pa sila mag-Rubik dito kung gusto nila. Hindi, pero pangit yun dahil kailangan mag-farm ng isa sa mga yan. I think it will be FY Earthshaker at this point. VG Gaming, tingnan natin kung ano magiging third pick nila. Ano pa ba ang mga open na carry dito? May AM still up in the game. Yun na lang ang isa sa mga viable carry natin dito. PL is gone, Gyro is gone. Tingnan natin kung may gamit ba ng AM dito sa laban natin na to, which is a very high win rate dito sa tournament natin in the group station as well as dito sa ating main event. Mataas yung win rate ng anti-mage. And of course, MVP banning Darkseer, isa rin sa mga popular Chinese pick. And, naku po, FY Rubik again. Again, why change something na gumagana? Pilit yung binibigay yung Rubik. Di wow. Ginusto niya yan Di ba? So, yan yun. But, there is a Naga Siren on the side of MVP Phoenix. Tignan natin kung ano ang magiging responde naman mga kaibigan para dito sa VC Gaming. Pabati Boss Duno si Hazel na mahal ko mula kay Marby Dale. At nagwala ang chat, wala daw respect ban kay FY God mga kaibigan. Pakibati yung ARR. Oy, binabati ko pala yung ARR All Right Reserve ng mga Ragnarok Boys ng ARR. Mga Tools Boy. Hindi, joke lang. Pero totoo naman nag-tools kayo eh. Pero binabati ko pa rin kayo. Tropa pa rin tayo. Hindi na BRO. Binabati ko nga pala yung mga kagild ko sa BRO. Binabati ko Naked. Yan. Binabati ko rin yung mga lumang kagild ko sa lumang araw. Basta napabati naman po sa Gidnap family. Binabati ko Gidnap family. Binabati ko pala sa tita ko. Nanonood ngayon. Ate Trish. Hello. Boss D, saan ang pusta mo? Mamaya, papakita ko sa inyo pusta ko. Sa Dota 2 Lounge. Nandun ang mga... Oh, NVG Gaming. Going in for a brood mother as their fourth pick dito mga kaibigan, and sasakit ang ulo nyo rito. They really don't have a good counter against Clockwork at this point para sa MVP Phoenix. Tignan natin. So there will be constant pressure on the side of from the side of BG Gaming, given the fact they have Brood Mother. And I think this will be an Ice Brood Mother. The last ban for MVP Phoenix will be a Luna Moonfang. Lina will be played in the mid lane again by Mr. Super. Kung yan ang kung pagbabasihan natin yung talagang mga roles nila. Wala pang carry or position 1 hero dito para sa BG Gaming. Their position number 2 is ito nga, si Lina at si Brood ang offlane nila. So tignan natin kung ano magiging last ban dito for BG Gaming. Currently kailangan, hindi pa natin sure kung support ang Naga or will they play it as their main carry hero. Bloodseeker will be the last ban here for VG Gaming. Oh noes mga kaibigan, ano kaya ang magiging last pick dito for MVP Phoenix and VG Gaming again. This is game number 2 of VG versus MVP. Mineski TV coverage of TI. Again, this is Squiddy from Mineski TV. Kalat nyo na kaya yung link para dumami na tayo dito mga Pinoys at mag-ingay. Again, sa mga makakapunta sa pub stamp, kita-kits tayo dyan. Dito sa Tomas Morato mga kaibigan. Pero bukas ata, makakasama na natin si Kuya Lone dito. Sa casting natin, naman si Kuya Lone yan. And eto mga kaibigan, MVP. Iniisip nila kung ano magiging main carry. Actually, you can play the Naga Siren under carry. Or, syempre, mukhang Naga Siren carry nga sila rito mga kaibigan. So, Dazzle will be the last pick here for MVP Phoenix. Team fight, medyo magandang setup dito for MVP. They can easily set up the wave, the death ward. Of course, nandyan kasi yung sleep advantage sa kanila, so maganda yung team fight potential nila. But again, VG Gaming with their Rubik ni FY and any skill na ibabato nyo rito pag nanakaw ni FY God dyan, eh di wow. Pero ito malupit dyan, Brood Mother, continuous pressure para sa kanila dito. At ito na, 5 seconds reserved time for VG Gaming. Anong pipiliin nila? They will go for a Storm Spirit. So this will be a position 1 Storm Spirit. It will be played by Mr. How again, Super on your Lina inverse. Ice. Offlane Brood Mother. FY on his signature Rubik. And it will be Fenrir playing the Earthshaker from the side of MVP. March on your Clockwork Nuts on which Dr. QO. Playing the mid lane Queen of Pain and KPI. Carry Naga Siren Dazzle by Mr. Phoebe. So dignan na natin mga kaibigan. Kapit MVP fanboys. Kapit din VG Gaming fanboys. Speaking of VG Gaming fanboys, binabati ko si Hiroshi Imura aka Rara Bells na magja-champion daw ang VG ayon sa kanya. Pero tignan natin yan dahil mahaba-habang kalbaryo ang losers bracket ng The International. At eto, TP coming in dito para dito sa Storm Spirit ni FY at para mapakalagay siya kagad ng early wards. Early, simpleng play lang. 100 gold investment para nga naman na sa proteksyong walang katulad, di ba? Not bad. Tas MVP, they are 5-man dito sa bottom lane mga kaibigan. They will look for a first blood, I think. Every time naman na magpa-5-man ka, you will look for a first blood. Pero Ice. Being the Brood Mother dito mga kaibigan, There is a sentry ward placement dito for Phoebe, and they may catch Ice off guard dito pag nilagay nila, and they will have the net. Naku po, Ice is in danger dito mga kaibigan, pero syempre hanggat hindi nagpapakita si Ice, hindi nila ilalagay ang sentry na yan dahil baka masayang. Ice may counter sentry siya rito, meron siyang tango, so alam na naman natin na pwede nang itango ang sentry ward sa mga kaibigan, so easy breezy lang. Kaya palagyan daw ng konting in-game sound. At eto na mga kaibigan, we are now back in the ball game. So, both teams will try to secure a bounty rune of their own, and it will be the mid lane matchup, QO getting his own. At eto namang Super also getting his own dito mga kaibigan. And this is a hard matchup for QO given the fact na Lina is technically one of those hero sa mid lane na mahirap i-counter. Medyo mataas ang damage burst niya with the normal, especially with a value point on Fire Soul. Pwedeng lumamang, kaya nga nandito si Nuts. They will try to harass, pero Lina is here. They will counter Fissure mga kaibigan, and QO, delikado rito, the Fissure, they know na walang ano si QO dito, and this will be a first blood, and QO,
first blood,
leveling up yung kanyang Shadow Strike, trying to go aggressive play against the Lina inverse, but they didn't expect that the Earthshaker was there, and that is when Super getting the first blood. And again, this is a very hard matchup for the Queen of Pain. Much more harder given the fact na magkakabote agad dito mga kaibigan. Si Super. At ito nga, si Super Duper. I know. May manok. Oh, easy ka lang. Easy ka lang, Bobby D. So, hindi nila mamadali ng mga buhay-buhay dito. Level 2. Slave lang pag may time. And, naku po. Ang problema na ni QO dito is another Fissure initiation coming in from the Earthshaker. Mahahara siya even though hindi siya mapapatay ng Lina. Sobrang harassment naman ang mangyayari sa kanya rito. Again, malayo siya sa bote niya rito dahil namatay siya. So meron siyang salve and 2 shared tango charges. And again, there's the Fissure. And sabi ko nga, hindi siya mapapatay pero harasado siya rito. And he will be forced out to use the salve at this point. Lina on the way na yung bote niya rito mga kaibigan, and this is a very early timing para sa Lina inverse and Queen of Pain. Again, without any assistance para sa mga teammates, galing sa kanyang mga teammates dito, he will be easily harassed down by the Lina inverse dito sa mid lane. At ito na ang Mobile Hospital, Phoebe. Ang gagawin lang ni Phoebe dito will stay on the mid lane and will try to paramihin ang kanilang camp para makahabol si Q to the O sa kanyang kuponan sa Lina inverse dito. And the network shows mga kaibigan, Queen of Pain is just 800 network. Doble agad yan sa Lina given the fact kasi na kinonsave nila ko QO yung first blood sa mid lane. Ayan. So silipin natin ang sitwasyon sa ibang lane. This offlane Clockwork is now level 3 up against a level 3 for number 1 position Storm Spirit. Bottom lane, Naga Siren up against the Brood Mother. Of course, alam naman natin, Brood Mother is one of those hero na mahirap i-contest at dinayan ng experience given the fact na meron siya nitong mga spin web niya. At talagang kung gusto mong i-shutdown ng Brood Mother, magsasayang ka talaga ng, hindi mo magsasayang, mag-i-invest ka talaga ng sentry wards, which is malaking dagok sa progress ng item ng mga support, and of course economy ng ang Radiant side kasi every time na kaya pag sa early levels pwede pa kaya lang pag nagsimulang mag level 5, pag nag level 5 yung Brood Mother, nagsimula yung harassment na ng Brood Mother dito sa Naga Siren, mahihirapan na siya. He can spam out itong kanyang Riptide, pero again, this is not a Battle Crow Battle Crow Naga Siren, so may limitasyon din yung niya. At ito, gaya nito, hinahara siya ng mga gagamballs mga kaibigan. At nako, ang maganda pa dyan, pwede niyang i-counter, i-hard counter itong gubat ng ng MVP. So, hindi rin makaka-free farm ng ganun kabilis ang MVP rito. At ito pa yung mga Spiderlings mga kaibigan. Magpapahirap sa buhay ng mga support lalo yan. Nitong team ng MVP. So, mid lane matchup natin, again, the score stands at 1-0. Lamang pa rin dito itong Lina Inverse, which is now sitting at level 5. Meron siyang illusion rune dito. Witch Doctor, medyo mababa ang buhay niya rito. Again, napuwersa yata nila pauwi ng Queen of Pain, and Queen of Pain is just level 4. Delikado siya rito mga kaibigan. Etong Queen of Pain, especially, sobrang bilis ng progress para kay Super dito, and this is a dream start if you are a Lina Inverse, especially up against the Queen of Pain. Once you hit level 6, it is an easy takedown for Lina, especially with just a Fissure coming in from Earthshaker, and BG Gaming is playing this matchup in the mid lane very well. Earthshaker hindi na nag-rotate towards sa top lane. Ang ginawa na lang niya, nagpaparami siya ng camp nila rito. So meron silang hard jump. At ang experience niya mga kaibigan is with the Fissure. And ito, with the Fissure, with the stun, follow up, medyo delay lang. So again, QO hindi siya mamamatay, pero the harassment continues mga kaibigan. And Lina now nearing level 6. At etong si QO is still at level 4. Ang saklap, no? At ayan, kita mo naman. Oh, ayaw talaga mag-level 5 din mga kaibigan. Nakakalungkot na buhay ng Queen of Pain. Talagang mapapaaray ka na lang, be.
Don't burn your fingers.
Slave na naman. So, relax lang. Relax lang mga kaibigan. Eto na, level 6, level 5 is solid 1 level advantage by the Lina Inverse over the Queen of Pain in the mid lane. Silipan naman natin dito. Ice is already at level 6 with the Ring of Basilius giving additional armor dun sa kanya mga spiderlings mga kaibigan. Samantala, the top lane, in terms of network mga kaibigan, it is How second pagdating sa category na yan. So this is a very good start din mga kaibigan para dito sa Storm Spirit. I think next item niya will be Soul Ring, Threads is up on him as well. So maganda ang simula ng mga core dito for Vici Gaming. Again, hindi rin naman ganun ka item dependent etong Vici Gaming. Yung lineup nila, unlike etong Naga Siren ni KPI, alam natin, Naga siya and he is number 2 in terms of network. Pero ang pina-farm ni KPI dito is a solid 3,800 item. That being said, hindi afford mamatay ni ni KPI dahil every time na mamamatay siya, napakalaking setback pagdating sa economy ng MVP yan dahil mapupwersa siyang bumili ng TP. At mapabawasan yung gold niya para doon sa iniipon niya 3-8. Yun ang downside of trying to farm a very expensive first item which is Regents nga. Pero ito mid lane mga kaibigan, tinatlo na, sinusubukan ng tatlohin dito ng MVP ang Lina Inverse. Pero Lina being Lina mga kaibigan, naku post aray ko be. Napapanis na yung Laguna ng Lina, hindi pa siya nakakapag-Laguna rito. Pero may Earthshaker dito mga kaibigan. Tingnan natin kung makakakuha siya ng picture. Again, they have the vision on the Earthshaker. Meron kasi silang defensive sentry dito, which is a very good observer wards pala. Which is a very good observer wards. Queen of Pain, Clockwork ni March dito is also now at level 5. Hindi naman siya nalalayo, pero in terms of network, siya ang pinakamababa sa lahat ng cores natin dito. Given the fact na winawanan-wan lang siya ni How dito. All of this time, nandito lang yung nandito yung Earthshaker sa mid lane, trying to support etong Lina Inverse, and napakaganda ng ginagawa rito ng VG Gaming. Parang hindi nila pinababayaan yung mid lane na, and there's an haste rune dito for Lina. Tingnan natin kung saan ang lakad ng Lina natin dito mga kaibigan. Brood Mother is now at level 8 and he is farming the hard camp mga kaibigan nitong ito, pero yung stamp the yard siya rito. Pero as I said, delikado siya rito. There's a rocket flare. Alam na nila kinukuha nila dito mga kaibigan. Kinukuha yung hard cap. This is might be the steal of the century mga kaibigan. At mapipilitan silang wasakin, or i-farm ng prematurely itong hard camp nila. There's the rocket again coming in dito mga kaibigan. Rocket flare. Queen of Pain is here. He will try to get the clear camp. Dinuran sa muka! And that is a very good kill. Going in the way of Ice mga kaibigan. And Ice. may force the TP reaction from the Naga Siren as well. At sama-sama nilang pa-farmin to. At hindi sulit ang ekonomiya mga kaibigan dito. For MVP Phoenix, they force multiple TP reaction. At the same time, they are letting Storm Spirit free farm dito on the top lane. Ice. Grabe yun. Is 2,900. At hindi pa rin nila mapipigilan dito si Ice. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pagyaman nila rito. FY and Fenrir, however, they are in the bottom 3. Yung dalawang support dito for Vici Gaming. And but once na mag-start to take down the towers itong Vici Gaming, ibang kwentuhan na to. Dahil ito na yung sinasabi nating pressure na dinadala ng Broodmother sa laro natin. MVP, hindi nila pwedeng pabayaan ang bottom lane dito dahil once na pinabayaan nila yan, that will be a sure tower kill going in the side of Vici Gaming. At Naga Siren naman will just use his illusion and Riptide to farm. Kasi hindi niya rin afford na lumalim dahil pwede siyang mamatay Sitting with just 650 HP. Tapos harasin ka ng gagamba with the lip coming in from no sleep, but there's a TP reaction coming in from MVP again. They are forcing the TP reaction mga kaibigan dito sa side ng MVP. So harassment continues para dito sa VG Gaming. Well, delikado talaga MVP dito. Lina Earthshaker, nasa si Lina? Oy, Lina. Yan, si Ate Lina mga kaibigan, nasa bottom lane na siya. So Void Stone is up on Lina, so I think magpa-farm na yan towards the Yule Scepter niya. At the same time, Rubik ni FY meron na siyang Arcane Boots dito. So Queen of Faith, binabantayan niya dito. Sentry ward placement, pero they will be later take. And Ice, he will survive mga kaibigan. Storm Spirit now farming uncontested again dito sa top lane natin. Yung mga nag-chat dito, hindi ko kayo 2-1 daw BG, sabi ng mga tropa pips natin sa chat. Pero I think at this rate, they are now going for the kill dito sa game natin na to. Kung walang gagawing significant move ang MVP dito, mapag-iiwanan sila rito. Lina Inverse, konti na lang ang ipunin yan, 1k na lang. Yule Scepter of Divinity na siya rito. Broodmother is now 3-5 in terms of network, 1-2 behind the Naga Siren, pero once na mauuna niya yan. And VG Super getting a kill on QO again with the Fisher assist para kay Fenrir dito. Laguna being used on QO, and this is not the QO we are used of seeing dito sa TI. 0-2 at the moment. 12 minutes into the game. Silipin natin ang ating experience graph. Vici Gaming, they are up by 5,000. 4,000 in terms of network. And this lead will still grow given the fact na hindi pa nga nakukuha ng Vici Gaming dito yung mga key items sa kanilang mga hero. Earthshaker is far from yung dagger niya. Lina malayo pa rin sa kanyang Yule Scepter na nga, kompleto na. That is a 12-minute Yule Scepter of Divinity along with a Threads and a Null Talisman dito for Lina, and they are on a 2-man smoke mga kaibigan. Looking again for the kill is Mr. Super. They might be able to take down etong Naga Siren sitting at just 900 HP, but the sleep is still up on Naga dito mga kaibigan. Nasaan sila? They are looking for someone to kill mga kaibigan. Oh no, Naga Siren, nagdedelikado ang buhay niya rito. FY is here, Earthshaker is here. Naku po, tignan natin, bumapasok ang mga gagambolito. There's the fortification, hinahabol si KPI dito mga kaibigan, and he will pop the sleep. Tignan natin kung magkakaroon ng TP. Instead, it will be a TP out. So again, they will concede a tier 1 tower dito, and this might be the first tower down para dito sa laro natin na to. Pero again, MVP will try to go for a counter push in the mid lane, try to force some rotations on the side of Vici Gaming. Earthshaker is here. Nandito ang TP coming in. Here comes Earthshaker. Lina Inverse mga kaibigan. There's the stun, the slave, but oh no! Echo Slam, Clockwork is here. That will be a trade, a support. But the Death Ward will take down Lina. And that is nuts. getting a 2-for-1 trade, and that is MVP. Yan ang alam natin na sa MVP. Pero, I think that is just an equal trade. Hindi pala kasi makakakuha rin sila ng tier 1 tower. Pero PB, Storm Spirit, How is here. How? Normal pa si How. One more jump, and How jumping on the cliff. Tignan natin kung ano mangyayari. Ice. Walang pakialam sa nararamdaman nyo. Magpupush ang kuya mo. So, hindi makakakuha ng kill si How dito. And, but continuous pressure on the side here of MVP as the Broodmother continuing to farm yung jungle dito ng MVP. So, economy-wise, walang jungle dito ang MVP. So, mauli talaga sila rito. Tignan natin how. Dito mga kaibigan, here comes FY. Here comes the jump. QO, no mana for QO, and that is FY getting a scream of pain of his own. And they will take down QO, which is having a very, very bad day. 1-3-1 at the moment. And here comes Broodmother now diverting his attention towards this tier 1 tower in the mid lane. And napakasakit, Kuya Eddie. Para sa MVP dito, anong pangyayari? Pero dito, they are trying to cover itong si March dito sa weak lane natin mga kaibigan. Nandito si PB, andito si Nuts. Deathward is up. Shallow Grave is up as well. Nandito rin ang nila. Pero they are baiting PB. Pero at the moment, even while they are baiting, they are just letting Ice take this tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Again, there's the fortification, but there is no TP reaction coming in on the side here of MVP Phoenix. And Ice, he will get this tower. Tignan natin kung madi-deny yan. And this tower will be denied by Mr. Q. Again, but nonetheless, it is still a tower down going on favor of VG Gaming. And the more tower being taken down here by VG, the more control, the more map control they will have dito sa laro natin. And Lina, I think will start to build towards yung kanyang soul booster dito for Bloodstone. Dahil yun yung build na pinili niya kanina nung game number 1 natin. And here comes How now on the bottom lane. Going for Bloodstone din ang si How dito mga kaibigan. Delikado ang MVP dito. And now, starting to pick yung mga item dito ng BG Gaming mga kaibigan. And sa totoo lang, yung ginagawa ng BG dito, basic. Oo. Sinusuffocate nila yung rito yung MVP, knowing na may Lina, hindi nila kaya mag-send ng isa-isang hero defense para i-depensahan si Ice or i-contest yung jungle nila. Hindi rin nila pwedeng pabayaan yung mga core nila dahil at this point, susceptible to deaths tong mga to, given the fact na may Earthshaker and Lina ang side ng VG Gaming dito. So, kailangan nila mag-group up. Whenever you're grouping up, alangan naman si Ice yung contest nyo. At least they are going for the objective, getting a tier 1 tower of their own. But, habang tumatagal ang laro, lumalayo yung mga tower na yan Dito na yung susunod nila. So, every time na palayo sila na palayo, Ice, How, and the rest of VG will continue to press on dito sa mga lanes na wala sila. Ngayon, pag may nakita silang isang hero kagaya nito, it's game time, ball time na para kay Lina and Earthshaker to strike anyone on the map. Given the fact na at this point, wala pang 20 minutes, sobrang taas ng burst damage nila. Across these two hero, Earthshaker and Lina Inverse, they can take down any hero on the side of MVP pag wala yung support ng Dazzle. Again, there's a fortification dito on the side of MVP, but again, it is just delaying the inevitable. And this is a sure tower, mga kaibigan, going in favor again of VG Gaming. So, easily, pwede natin sabihin na this game is being dominated by VG Gaming. Kasi, walang ginagawa. Ano nangyari? What is this? Kasi na ginagawa to contest Kita mo, yung map control ng BG Gaming dito, sobra. Hindi nga nila ma-farm yung jungle nila Yung Spiderlings ni Ice. Naku po mga kaibigan, hindi na to batalyon, army. Army na ng Spiderlings tong nakikita natin dito. Storm. So, late game. Radiance ba to? Oh, may relic na. So, ito magandang senyalis dito. Dahil, ibig sabihin naman ng ginagawa ng MVP dito, they are really banking towards ditong sa Naga Siren nila. At kailangan nilang magtiwala dito sa Naga Siren Place. Kasi they are conceding a lot of gold, a lot of map control dito sa laban natin na to. Well, kailangan magano sila rito, mag-benefit sila sa Naga Siren nila. Pero ito, tingnan natin kung they will try to contest the Roshan. Clockwork is very underfarm. Wala siyang item dito mga kaibigan. Naka-Chapsuy Gaming siya rito. At siya yung pinakamababa. Actually, mas mataas pa si FY, yung network ni FY sa kanya, yung Rubik ng kabila. And FY is just 700 gold short of that dagger. Ayan. Pero, ang maganda balita sa mga MVP fanboys, the Radiance is now up on your Naga Siren and this will easily boost up yung farm rate ng Naga Siren dito. Ang kailangan niya lang gawin is iwasan niyang mamatay. Pero they will get a kill on Ice dito mga kaibigan. That is a very good kill coming in from March. That Clockwork securing that kill on Ice. At least trying to stop the momentum ng ginto ng VC Gaming dito. Ice now up with a Yasha. Meron din siyang Midas dito. So ibig sabihin, pag nagmamidas ka, you are also banking towards the late game. Pero sino ba talaga ang tunay nakakalamang pagdating sa late game? Line up with a Naga Siren as their main core hero, or the Storm and Brood plus Lena combination. Hanggat hindi nakakakuha ng heart itong Naga Siren or any defensive item na magbuboost up ng stat niya, I think madali lang itong patayin. One jump coming in from the Storm Spirit and the stun lock from the Earthshaker and Lina can easily take down this Naga Siren. He's just sitting with under 1000 HP. Once the Lina inverse is level 16, that is a pure 950 damage on that Laguna alone. Wala pa doon yung stun and slave niya. So, ito maganda. Mahirapan ng gano si Ice dito. At least dahil sa Radiance, makakakuha na ng konting map control dito etong MVP. The Naga Siren can easily push out the lanes using those illusion alone. Riptide plus the Radiance damage. Okay na sila rito. Pero Dazzle going down mga kaibigan dito sa top lane. Sa top lane ba siya namatay? Sa top lane siya namatay. Ang hirap ng laro na to para sa MVP. And again, there's the smoke mga kaibigan coming in from Lina. And binabati ko Red Sun family. At eto mga kaibigan, oh no, the Naga Siren, they are pinging, alam nila kung nasan mga kaibigan. Tingnan natin dito, there's the stun. Tingnan natin kung stun, slave, Laguna ka boy. At yun na sinasabi ko sa inyo, Laguna Blade will take him down easily. Shallow grave dito mga kaibigan. There's a stun. Normal lang ni Lina, and that is Lina with a double kill. Again, Vici Gaming taking down those heroes na nawawala, na nag-iisa. At yan ang sinasabi natin, hindi afford ng MVP na maghiwa-hiwalay dito despite having the Naga Siren on their side. Ang kailangan nila rito is the timing of the sleep. Pero ito, VC Gaming, they are now pushing the tier 2 tower in the mid lane as well as itong bottom lane being pressured here by Ice. FY, dagger is up on him. Ay, hindi. May kang item choice ni FY dito mga kaibigan. Hindi siya kumuha ng dagger. Buhay na lahat dito sa side ng MVP. Tignan natin kung mag-i-initiate sila rito mga kaibigan. And pwede silang humuha ng opening dito given the fact they have the sleep up on their side. Pwedeng i-hook si How, pero si How ang may hawak ng Aegis dito mga kaibigan. And How going for the Orchid as his next item dito. Tingnan natin kung paano nila gagamitin ito. Shallow grave on the Naga Illusion mga kaibigan. Baiting out ito, pero wala. Wasil Valdez. Ba? Sumas-psycho place mga kaibigan si Pevi. Sina-shallow grave ang illusion. Nag-i-illusion siya mga kaibigan. Pero hindi ko alam kung bakit niya shallow grave yun. Ngayon ko lang nakita yung play na yun mga kaibigan. Amazing play. Coming in from PB. At nalungkot na yung mga tumaya ng first 10 kills sa MVP. Nalumpo na ang MVP dito mga kaibigan. And the Naga Siren now up with the boots of travel. Ito, tignan natin kung paano niya papakinabangan to. And this is really now a Naga Siren game for MVP. If they really want to win this game, they need their Naga Siren to step up dito, avoid those deaths. At lakad-lakad siya sa gubat nila rito. Ayan, easy galawang breezy lang siya. Samantala, Earthshaker is just 100 gold short of the dagger. And eto na. This is the dagger for your Earthshaker. After this, dagger ka boy. At dagger na siya rito. So Earthshaker now up with the dagger. And I think this is now the perfect time for Vici to strike. Aegis being reclaimed at the moment by Roshan. So wala silang Aegis advantage, but the completed Orchid of Malevolence is now up on your Storm Spirit. Inbound na yan. Ayun na, padating na ang Orchid dito ng Storm Spirit. So multiple very big item pick up on the side of Vici Gaming dito. They have the dagger on your ES, the Storm Spirit with the Orchid of Malevolence. And ako sa kanila rito, ang magiging play dito for the Storm Spirit is to jump on Phoebe and Orchid him, so he will be able to shallow grave anyone pagdating ng engagement. Ice going for a battle build Broodmother. He is now up with an SNY on top of a threads, Midas, and ring and a soul ring dito. So dumadami ang item nila rito. Samantala 3 months book on the side of Vici Gaming. They are heading towards the direction of MVP. Delikado MVP dito mga kaibigan. Aakyat sila dito sa bangin. And they will try for a wrap around jump, and this is a very bad spot para sa side dito ng MVP. There's the TP coming in on your Dazzle, and Dazzle, wala si Dazzle dito mga kaibigan, and this is very bad mga kaibigan. Storm Spirit, oy, pero makakamukhang tatakas na lahat sa side ng MVP dito, at walang manghuli ang Vici Gaming. Ay, hindi, may nahuli sila. Patay itong si Witch Doctor na, ayun nga, na Orchid of Malevolence natin dyan. At ito, Earthshaker. Naspatan ng observer wards dito si Naga Siren. Alam nila kung nasan si Naga Siren. Ice is also putting good use of his spiderlings dito. Na parang wards. Kita mo, ayun, the block. Ayun, alam nila kung nasan tong si KPI. So, they are now starting to ping the Queen of Pain, realizing na KPI wala doon to save the Queen of Pain. Pero they need to be careful pa rin. Kasi Naga Siren meron siyang BTs dito, so Boots of Travel. So he can easily go Boots of Travel pag hindi namatay yung tinatravelan niyang Crypt or Tower. He can easily turn the fight around with the Song of Siren. And hindi pa tayo nakakakita ng Song of Siren na wave, walang tinamaan mga kaibigan. Potsu na wave coming in from Queen of Pain dito ni QO. And QO Aghanim's is up on him. And the next item for QO will be a BKB. Pero habang ginagawa niya yun, Lina Inverse going in for a Shadow Blade build, prioritizing the Shadow Blade over the Aghanim Scepter. So this Lina will be heavily aggressive sa laban natin na to. Hindi ka naman magsha-Shadow Blade ng walang dahilan. At eto, tingnan natin kung ano magiging movement dito for Vici Gaming mga kaibigan. They are now heading towards the mid lane, Lina with his Shadow Blade. Tingnan natin ang Shadow Blade initiation niya rito mga kaibigan. So the Yule Scepter is now a primary defensive item for Lina dito, given the fact na Shadow Blade ang kanyang initiation. So Storm Spirit, ang dami ng item. Mukhang Lincoln Spirit magiging next item dito para sa kanya. Eto, they are now starting to ping the mid lane mga kaibigan. Ang kakabakbaka dito. Oh no! Earthshaker, makakatakbo ba siya rito? Walang babouncean ng kamote mga kaibigan. Hindi magbabounce ang Coconut. Queen of Pain, andito rin ang Clockwork. They are hoping to have the wraparound gap. Pero walay silang mahahanap dito. And Lina Inverse, grabe pressure dito. Hindi mahanap ng MVP yung opening niya kailangan nila rito. Samantala, isa-isa lang kinakalbo ng Vici Gaming, and this is the last outer tower on the side of MVP. So totally they have conceded 6 towers at the moment mga kaibigan. 6 towers. That is so much gold heading towards the direction of Vici Gaming. As you can see on the gold graph, they are now up by 20,000 gold and 12,000 in terms of experience. Pero napakataas ng bundok na kailangan nilang abutin dito. Ito na, pinabanda ang kamote. Na-silence si QO dito, and QO being hatak down And there's the fissure. Q will try to survive dito mga kaibigan. March. Laguna Slave. Tinayo pa rin ng Deathward, and that is how on a killing spree mga kaibigan. Earthshaker trying to go for March. Pero boy pa si... Oh no! Naga Siren is here. There's... Eto na yung initiation sa Naga Siren. Tingnan natin. Hinahabol. Hookshot coming in from FY, followed up by a Laguna Slave, and what the play coming in from FY. That hookshot though coming in from Rubik, taking down the Naga Siren, and this might smell a tier 3 tower, and MVP is on the verge of elimination. Kung wala silang milagrong gagawin dito, they force the buyback on the Naga Siren, pero wala silang makukuhang return kill. Oh my god, what is happening, MVP? And now the next level objective, Roshan heading towards the side of Vici Gaming. Heist! Ano na nangyayari? Babasa kasi ako chat kaya tumigil ako. Pero ito na. Storm Spirit. Age is up on your Storm Spirit, and here comes a Lincoln Spear. Inbound. Heading towards the direction of your Storm Spirit. So how to stop this Storm Spirit? And this might be the opening that Vici needs in order to close this game out mga kaibigan. They have the Aegis, they have everything that they need. At mukhang ito na, BG Super taking down another kill, pero mukhang mapapatay niya. Uy! Naku po, premature Yules, patay! Bloodstone deny nga lang ang nangyari, so hindi counted. Hindi counted ang kamatayan na yon. So Super committed suicide. Sad story. Pero lang. Ang talaga buhay. Ito na mga kaibigan, FY with Guardian Greaves. At hookshot ang skill ni FY dito. Delikado to. Hinookshot ni FY. So they are just waiting for Lina. Ito na, Lina. Nag-respond na. Ito na si Ice Baby. Now with a relic of his own. And I think Ice will go for a Radiance din. Labanan ng Radiance, pero this is a good item pickup for Clockwork, pero this is a late 31-minute Agharim's first item for your Clockwork. Tignan natin kung masusulit niya ba yung mga hookshot na yan, o ma-delete siya dito, ma-alt F4 delete siya ni Lina Inverse, Queen of Pain. Delikado ang buhay nito. There's the Naga Siren Sleep trying to save them mga kaibigan. Nagtatakbuhan sila, ito na. Tignan natin kung aabutan nila mga kaibigan, pero mukhang di ba persa ng issue dito. And that Queen of Pain though, that Queen of Pain saved. Oh my god. That alam na nila. FY God blinking out Storm Spirit. Finishing the deal. Hookshot coming in. Oy, binugahan sa mukha. Pero alam nilang walang Song of Siren. Actually, wala ang Naga Siren. There's the hookshot on your Rubik. Pero Rubik with a blink out mga kaibigan. Pumasok si March. Hindi ka na uso. August na ngayon. Patay. And that might be the game. Vici Gaming will 2-0 MVP. Oh no, buyback. Buyback status. No buyback on the side of MVP. At mukhang this might translate into a barracks. Oh my god, GG ka boy. At dito na matatapos ang mala Cinderella run ng MVP sa TI. Pero not bad mga kaibigan. Top 8 na sila, diba? Dahil they are now on the top 8. Ito na, hinuli. Stan, Slave, Queen of Pain. Sinusubukan buhayin, pero machine gun ang tira dito mga kaibigan. Nagkakabakbakan, and this is GG mga kaibigan. Will they be able to complete the wipe? And that is a 5-man wipe. Vici Gaming will take game number 2, safe to say. Dazzle is alive, pero wala siyang magagawa kundi panoorin ang kanilang base na dinidemolish dito mga kaibigan. And still, 2-minute time on your Aegis. Walang magawa. Naga Siren is here. He will try to defend. Meron siyang Radiance. Broodmother. Susubukan lambatin ang gagamboy dito, pero wala kang mahuloloko rito. Wala kang mahuhuli. And the rest of Vici Gaming trying to go for the mid lane. Here comes Storm Spirit. Jumping on the Clockwork mga kaibigan. Subukan nilang buhayin dito. There's the lockdown fissure. The net. Tignan natin. The Naga Siren has been caught mga kaibigan. Stun. No follow up. But the leap of FY. Boom. Chakalaka! Echo slam sa mukha! And that's the GG! Good luck further, sabi ni March, and they will concede. MVP will advance and will continue their adventure dito sa Die International 5, and just like that, my God. Grabe naman yun, bre. Ashburn. At ang next series natin will be Secret up against BP at si Kuya Denki Doodle Doo ang magiging caster nyo para dun sa laban na yun. So sa chat nyo na lang ako kausapin.